loves, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. And if you're new, stick around, get to know me, hit the subscribe button, because I'm a mommy of a 3-year-old girl and I love to do lifestyle as well as cleaning motivation, organization motivation, seasonal decorating, as well as DIY and much more. So please stick around if you like those type of videos. Okay, you guys, so I jumped right in and started removing all of my appliances, all the extra stuff that I had around my kitchen. That way it made it easier for me. And as you can see, today's video is a deep clean with me. I am so excited. I have not done this since I moved. Yes, you guys, I moved about 2 years ago to my home and I have not done a deep clean with me. No shame, guys, because we are busy with our regular day-to-day things that we have going on, especially for my mamas. Some of you mamas have 3, 4, 5 kids plus, and you have to keep up with everything. A lot of us are work from home moms, so never feel ashamed because you haven't deep cleaned your home. You can get to it when you get to it. Do it section by section if you can. Like I said, it took me 2 years to even do one in the first place, but I wanted to be honest with y'all because I wanted to be as transparent as possible so that you can know that we are all people and we go through the same similar things, and what you see on YouTube and social media might not be what you think, and we just show what we want to show. So remember that. Do not ever put yourself down over what someone else is getting done or has been doing, and if you're not getting it done or you haven't done it based on when you want to do it, don't ever put yourself down, because I tend to do that. We all tend to do that. At the end of the day, we're human and we're gonna feel that way, especially as mamas. We got so much going on. Alright, you guys, so enough rambling. I just wanted to tell you that I went ahead and dusted all around the kitchen, at the top and the areas that I could reach. Also removed my stove. As you saw there was so much trash and dirt and also like lost toys. It was just so funny to me, but of course I expected it to be that way. I actually expected it to be worse, and I made sure to dust back here as well. And I wanted to clean up this area back here, so just so it could be clean. It was just an extra step that I wanted to do. Probably unnecessary because it'll probably get dirty eventually again, but since I was deep cleaning, I wanted to get into every nits and cranny that I could as possible.
Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're trying to climb? Think I've heard it before in a movie line. We can write our own ending this time. I wanna say no, but
so I wanted to dust and wipe down the sides of the stove as well as behind it, and every single side. I made sure to unplug it just to make sure it'd be safe, but since I was just using all-purpose cleaner, I thought it would be fine, but I wanted to just remove that extra dirt. Okay, you guys, so I wanted to clean up the inside of my oven, and you guys, I did not know that ovens have the option of self-cleaning. I had no idea mine had that option. And anyway, next time I'll do the self-cleaning option, but for now I wanted to clean it up on the inside, which I had never done. So I just used half a cup of vinegar, white vinegar, and I used 1 cup of baking soda, and I mixed it up well and went ahead and removed the racks from the inside of the oven. So people recommend for you to leave this for 30 minutes to an hour or more, and overnight it's a plus, and I did decide to leave it overnight, as you guys will see later. And I continue to wipe down and brush off the sides of the stove.
what's the story behind that sad tattoo you're trying to hide? I think I've heard it before in a movie line. We can write our own ending this time. I wanna say no,
I took a little bit of Tide powder with some warm water and a little bit of baking soda, and I went ahead and sprayed my all-purpose cleaner. This all-purpose cleaner is actually from the Dollar Tree, and it's a pretty good one. So I got my small brush and kept brushing it on. But after I finished this whole rack, when I got to the second one, I realized that using a bigger brush, the Dollar Tree carries these really nice quality brushes, or bigger. That was so much easier and so much faster, and it worked best to remove all that grease and dirt that would not be easy to remove otherwise. Let me know if you know of a better method to clean these racks. I actually saw a video of someone putting it in their bathtubs and leaving it overnight, or even a few minutes or hours. But you leave it in with laundry detergent, and it's just helpful to remove the grease, and it's easier and faster that way. But I couldn't do that. I didn't have time to do all of that, so I decided to do it this way. So here you see me tying a rubber band around my duster with my microfiber cloth, because this little area, this little crack was too small. It did not fit my hand, as you guys can see there in the video. So I ended up having to get a little creative in order to dust off and clean up this area. And I also did all the other cabinets. I did the top of them to make sure I dusted off and cleaned them well.
Now looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche, we're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow, we can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free.
So one thing I'm really happy that I did was get extra O-cedar Mop heads for my O-cedar Mop. And it just made it so much easier so that I can separate the ones that I was going to use to mop the walls and the ones that I'm going to use to mop the floors. And now I have those in certain areas, and I know whenever I have to mop my walls where to find that mop head. So just like I did with my stove, I removed my refrigerator. That way I can go ahead and see what was under that refrigerator and behind, and I swept all the dirt and made sure to start dusting off in that corner wherever the refrigerator was. There was a lot of cobwebs that obviously you don't get to clean that area very often, for in my case 2 years. So I went ahead and removed all the cobwebs and got rid of everything, all the spider webs and all that. So quick hack that I actually got from Catherine from Do It on a Dime here on YouTube. You take a trash can from the Dollar Tree and you put it on this side of your bucket, and that'll help from getting the dirty water mixing in with the clean water. And yeah, this is the mixture I like to use to clean my walls. I like to use a little bit of Tide powder, which I actually get from Sam's Club. I get the really big box of it. I like to use some fabric softener, so I did 2 cups full, and I kind of eyeballed the Tide powder, but I know there's measurements sometimes with these things. And for the extra smell, I wanted to use some Fabuloso, and you want to use really hot water. Make sure you check what type of paint you have in your walls, because I don't want your walls to get ruined because I told you to use really hot water. But you don't have to use the hot water, it just really helps removing that dirt. I wanted to start off with my backsplash because it does get really dirty there, and the grease and all of that. And as you guys can see right there in the corner, there was like this little mark on the wall that got removed when I actually mopped in that area, and I'm guessing that it was kind of like a cover up, but it's okay. I'm gonna go back in there and cover it up anyways. It does not matter to me. And back here there was also the same type of situation. I have no idea how that happened, but there wasn't any other parts of my walls that had any situation like this, and the walls came out so nice. It was so beautiful and it smelled so fresh, which I really loved mopping my walls. I have never done that before, so I'm so happy that I did this. I finished mopping that half of my kitchen walls, and this was the dirty water that came from just that side. It wasn't too bad, but it was pretty dirty, so I'm really glad I did clean it. And I went ahead and mop and clean those two corners, the one where the stove was as well as the one where the refrigerator was, and made sure to clean it before I put my appliances back. And yes, you guys, I know I overdid it with the Tide powder over here. I wanted to throw the Tide powder just to do it extra clean, and mainly because it just makes every space smell really good. And there was the sticky stuff that was so hard to remove, of course, you guys, but I have this little spatula thing. You can use a credit card or whatever, but I had ordered something and it came with it from Amazon, but if I find it, I will link it down below. And I decided to remove all of this junk. This literally became a clutter chaos situation up here on top of the refrigerator. There was so many random things. There was things that I hadn't seen in so long, vitamins and all types of things that I just don't understand why they were up here. But dusting it off and wiping it down definitely helped me feel so much better. I also decided to wipe down the sides of the refrigerator, make sure I did a full clean, might as well. And as you guys may have seen on the window, it was getting dark. It was getting really late. I was exhausted. I have been working all day. Not really. I started a little late. And because I started a little late, I decided to call it a night. And here you see a transition. I'm wearing a different shirt. It was the next day. I decided to continue on. Deep cleaning is no joke. It takes a lot of work, mamas. So if you have to take it and do it like several days, do section by section. And the first thing I wanted to do this morning was to use my stovetop cleaner and rub it on. I like to leave it for at least 30 minutes on the stovetop That way when I remove it, it just does a better job at getting the dirt off. And I also had to wipe down my hood. I started off by wiping down the glass part and then the top part, and it is self-explanatory. I used all-purpose cleaner. I used the one from the Dollar Tree that I showed you guys. It's a really good one. And then I used the other one to make sure that the dirt was nice and removed afterwards.
Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign. Give me a sign.
And up here, I wanted to use my stainless steel cleaner that I usually use to clean my refrigerator and all my other appliances that are stainless steel. And if I find it, I got it from Amazon. I will link it down below for you guys.
Just can't resist to be a little risky and go for it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when you're keeping.
And here I wanted to show you guys the difference of the side that is still dirty versus the side that I actually finished cleaning. It is definitely a big difference. It is so shiny and pretty, and it made me so excited.
Oh, give me a sign, baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you.
I decided to remove these filters so I can go ahead and get them washed and clean, and I knew there was going to be a lot of grease on them. And since I moved, I had yet to remove this material that was protecting this area. So it was time. It was time to do it finally. It was really hard because it's been there for so long. It kind of got stuck to the hood, and it was just so hard. I had to keep pulling on it, and it was just a headache. Shout out to my husband for helping me out. As you guys saw there, he was definitely using his man's strength because I could not do it. It was taking me forever. I was just really frustrated at one point, but I've got to finally do it. And then I wanted to go ahead and make sure I wiped down all the areas that I could in here as much as I could get to.
And again, I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. So give me a sign. Give me a sign.
And removing it from the filter was so much easier. I don't know if it's because it has those little separations there, but it was just so much easier. There were areas that were a little bit harder than others, but I was really glad that I got to do it. And then, as you guys see, the little hands there, that is my little Adeline helping me out. She always wants to help mommy, so I try to let her help as much as I can that is safe enough for her to help me with.
Give me a sign. Give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Give me a sign. Just give me one more.
I got blood on my hands right now, and I'm stumbling through the dark in the dawn. I have found new ways, but no, I can't be the one that you need.
As you can see there, the one to the left is very greasy. You can see the difference. And the one that I'm washing was starting to look already really nice. And I just love the satisfaction of seeing the difference of how it was before versus how it's turning out after I was working on it.
Can I be the one that you need?
The little brush that I was using, I actually got from Amazon. I will link it down below. I love to use this little brush for different areas that are like tough to get to, like maybe behind a sink or a little small crack that you can't get to with a regular brush.
If I change the way I
So after enough time has passed, I like to read the instructions of my stove top cleaner. I like to clean it off with a dry rag or a dry towel, and it definitely leaves my stove top so shiny and so clean. And I believe I had waited 30 minutes before I did this, maybe a little bit more, but I like to now go over what the instructions say on the bottle. Time to finally finish cleaning the oven. I went ahead and took some white vinegar to rub it on those areas, and I love this part because it was sizzling. The baking soda's reaction with the vinegar was just so satisfying. I wanted to show you guys how it sounded, but unfortunately my toddler had TV on and there was a lot of noise going on, so I could not show you guys the actual sound of it.
I could have called you mine if I changed the way
And this little scrubber spatula thing, I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I use to remove those stubborn like pieces of grease or that burnt thing. You guys know what I'm talking about from the oven, to remove those little extra pieces. And if I find it on Amazon, I will link it down below for you guys. I'm not sure if it came with something else that I ordered. It might have came with my steamer. I'm not 100% certain, but I will definitely check for you guys and link it down below if I find it. And over here I just used some water. I just took this little bowl and started to clean off the excess parts and the excess baking soda that was still there, and make sure that it was left nice and clean.
I've never really been the one who's worried, always been the one who's keeping it cool, the kind of guy who chill while others hurry. I didn't know that I've been the fool. I've been telling lies about something real, but I know love is based on honesty. Kept thinking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me, 'cause I was made to be free. I am made to be free. I am made to be free.
Time to clean up this little storage area drawer thing that most stoves have. I had never really cleaned it before. I think I wiped it down once, but it did have like a random Oreo in there and like cereal and just a bunch of just extra snack foods. I'm guessing my toddler just sneaks it in there when I'm not looking or something like that, because I'm like, how did this get in here? And I did vacuum all the extra little crumbs and then use the all-purpose cleaner just to make sure I wipe down every little corner and make it nice and fresh.
Go wrong, then realizing where I do come from, was asking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me, 'cause I was made to be free.
Usually when I clean off my stove and my dishwasher and all of these little appliances, I like to start off by removing the dirt with my all-purpose cleaner, and then I go in those little stainless steel parts to make them nice and shiny and make sure that they just look really nice. And I had to go back in with this brush because these corners had some leftover powder, like the white stuff that I used to clean my stove top.
To be free, that's my choice, what I need to be free. Still thinking how real love should feel, when I know that it's not about you, just me.
So So sorry about the lighting. I actually ended up filming this clip of showing you guys the finished product of the stove towards the end of the night because I had forgotten to do it when I actually did finish. And time to clean the dishwasher. And yes, you guys, a lot of us didn't know this. I didn't know it, but you do have to clean your dishwasher, and it does have a filter. So I'm glad that I found out. But basically, you just want to take out the filter and wash it off in your sink. And I did take this extra step of brushing, using my brush to brush all around those areas that I thought needed a little bit of brushing, just a little bit of help. Very unnecessary, but I do tend to take the extra route. I am an extra person, and I can't help it, you guys. And that really is not a good thing, because sometimes I just go the extra route and just take a lot more time on things that I should not be taking time on.
Let me be the someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be the someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you.
And time to put everything back, the filter and everything back in the dishwasher. There was another part of the filter that I had washed as well, and I lost that clip. And to deep clean your dishwasher, take 1 cup of vinegar, white vinegar, and put it inside and go ahead and wash it. Run your dishwasher to the most high, make it heavy, high temp, sanitize all of it. You want it to be the longest cycle that it has. And let the dishwasher wash itself and go ahead and move on to something else. That's what I did. I went ahead and started cleaning the outside of the dishwasher and did all the other things. And once the dishwasher was done, I went back to it, and you guys will see that later.
On my side, let me feel your love again. Just the two of us, and we could stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you.
It was finally time to get to the other side of the kitchen to mop the walls, and I wanted to show you guys a little preview of how dirty this wall gets, because I have a little toddler and we also put our hands all over this wall. And yeah, my kitchen wall really needed some mopping on this side. The other side wasn't as bad, but this side definitely needed some. So I finally found my Tide powder scoop that I was so excited to have found. So same recipe that I used to mop the walls. This is the recipe I'm going to use forever because I really love the smell, and I was really satisfied with the results. And like I mentioned, I used Tide powder, a few scoops. I kind of eyeballed it. Fabric softener, I just used the one that I love to always buy, and a little bit of Fabuloso for the extra smell. And then for extra, like especially if your walls are white, for extra whiteness, maybe a little bit of baking soda, and the really hot water right at the end.
What you want to. Please don't be polite, cause I like your attitude. Let's forget about a curfew, cause all that is stuck in my.
And if you don't want to use your O-cedar mop or don't want to get new mop heads just to mop the walls, get yourself one of these from the Dollar Tree. It does the job. You just put your broomstick through this hole, and that is how you squish the water off. I think it'll work just the same. It was time for me to clean these cabinets. I had not cleaned these cabinets, and they had lots of stains, food stains, and grease, and all types of stuff all around them. So it was time to get them cleaned up. And what I used for the cabinets was similar to what I used to mop. I used the Tide powder with some warm water. I actually made sure that the water was not too hot because the material for these cabinets is a little bit different than a wall, so I didn't want to damage it just in case. And I also threw in there a little bit of baking soda just because I thought it would help remove the dirt. And I did a little bit of fabuloso for the smell. That was just an extra little step. Like I told y'all, I am a little extra.
Regrets, girl, put your faith in me, even though we just met. Let's forget about our curfew, cause all that is stuck in my head. It's me and you, both speeding, my heart is racing, but I'm not sure I wanna face it, cause it only does this with you. Our bodies meet, I can feel the tension, move us into the next dimension. Let's just let our bodies be true. We make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have with no regret.
And I wanted to mention, you guys, my hair was kind of messy and kind of untangled, and I didn't have time to untangle it in certain areas. But you know what, I wanted to finish deep cleaning the house, and it was definitely bothering me while I'm editing this video, but it's okay. I know you guys won't judge because we all go through similar situation when we get so busy, so much going on, and life and things get in the way.
Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep in your worn out sweater.
also wanted to mention I used a similar recipe to clean all these cabinets, and most of these recipes I did find either on TikTok or YouTube that I've seen. So I'll try my very best to find those TikTok videos or YouTube videos and link them down below for you guys. That way you guys have a little bit more resources of what the recipes are and all that information. I did look into people that were professional cleaners or people that did cleaning for a living. So I wanted to make sure to deep clean the very best way in my house.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark. You already know me when we dance in the dark. We're dreamers.
I opened the cabinets to go ahead and clean every little section of the doors of the cabinets, but I do want to mention that you guys may see a lot of stuff in my cabinets, and if you like organization videos and organization in general, make sure to stick around because really soon I'm going to be doing an organization series. I am so excited. I really do love organization, and I went ahead and tackled pretty much all of these cabinets. There are a few that need a little bit more work, but I am so excited to work on different cabinets slash drawers. I did my catch-all drawers. We all have a catch-all drawers. Y'all know what it is when you open that drawer and it's like literally everything in there, pens and tools and all types of random stuff in there, is basically the clutter catch-all drawer. I also did under my sink, which I'm really excited for, and I bought some really inexpensive storage bins and other containers that really has helped me maintain the organization in my kitchen. I can't wait, you guys. I have other areas around the house that I still need to organize, but I'm so excited to bring on this series because we get to organize together, and hopefully you guys will get some motivation to organize along with me.
We come alive in the nighttime. You and I.
And I can't wait, you guys, to take you all along and to help me organize my entire home. Every single area, from my closet to my toddler's playroom, the toys, organization, my bathroom, the guest bathroom, every single nook and cranny that I can. I just need to get organized all around the house because a lot of these areas are really messing with my day-to-day stuff. And I know that once I am organized fully, I will feel so much better, and it'll help me to keep away from clutter and not over purchase things. And I was going to mention that the Dollar Tree has some amazing bins. They are coming up with some beautiful, elegant looking type of containers and bins and all sorts of things that you can use. So I will be showing a few of those in my videos, and I'm just so excited. So please stick around if you like those type of videos. I can't wait to take you along with me. I pulled out my steamer to go ahead and steam these little cracks over here in my coffee area, my coffee bar area. And I wanted to steam the granite surface because I know granite can get a lot of contaminations and stuff like that. So steaming it, I feel like, would help remove that extra dirt before wiping it down.
Still holding tight through every fight, 'cause sometimes I can see through the echo of every day, always the same, until you take a step and let go. You told me that the shade's turning brighter, I don't know how. You showed me every heart is a fighter, time is now. I know that
I love the steamer because it has the different brushes and all the different little nozzles and things that you can use to get into the different areas. I will go ahead and link it down below if I can find it, because I did get it on sale. So hopefully it's still on sale and hopefully it's still available. If I can't find the same one, I will look for one that is similar so y'all can go ahead and check it out.
you're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me.
I wiped down my Keurig, but there is a lot of ways to kind of deep clean your Keurig using vinegar as well. As you guys saw, I definitely used vinegar in a lot of these things, but vinegar is great for cleaning. You want to run it a couple of times. Let me know if you'd like to see a video of me cleaning my appliances like my panini maker, the Keurig, and all these other things that have pull aparts to deep clean and clean properly.
I was worried you blowed my reputation, but I figured it's not on me. Yeah. The way you're making me shiver, your hands on myself, I keep pulling the trigger, alright. This very finger for people like them. Oh no. Well, darling, on my mind, I'm feeling so fly up in the zone now. I'm like a golden crown, whirling high up in the sky. Oh, it's the way you make me feel so good, feel so good right now. It's the way you make me feel so good. Oh. I keep on falling astray from my intuition, but I'm pretending it's not my fault. No. The way you make me glitter, you drink me like liquor, keep painting the picture, alright. No, I don't care much for people like them. Oh no. Well, darling, on my mind, I'm feeling so fly up in the zone now. I'm like a golden crown, whirling high up in the sky. Oh, it's the way you make me feel so good, feel so good right now. It's the way you make me feel so good. Oh.
And time to clean my island. I splashed some of that same solution with the Tide and the water and the baking soda to make sure I removed all that extra excess dirt before I went ahead and did the next step, which was steaming. Like I said, I wanted to steam it because it is granite, and granite can get contaminated easily with the foods and all these things. And like I mentioned, I love that my steamer has the little brush because it just makes it so much easier to remove that excess dirt that sometimes is stubborn to come out. And I also went ahead and wiped down these chairs a little bit, not too much, but I wanted to make sure that they were nice and clean. And as I always do, I go in with my all-purpose cleaner and wipe it down.
I'm like a golden crown, whirling high up in the sky. Oh, it's the
If you're deep cleaning with me, or if you plan to deep clean your home, don't forget to take breaks, mama. It is a lot of work, and it took me 2 days, and it would have taken me more, but I was determined to finish, and I tried to push through, but I made sure to take a few breaks to make sure that I ate and relaxed for a minute, but I just definitely wanted to finish. I wanted to clean this area because I knew it was going to be bad, as you guys can see. You know, all that dirt gets inside in that area from the window, and it was just time to clean it. A lot of bugs, and it just looked disgusting with all the dirt and all of that, so it was time to clean that off. First, I wanted to vacuum all of that dirt and bugs and nasty dust and all of that. And then I got my steamer out because this was going to be the best way to clean this area. And it really was. I'm really happy I used my steamer for this area.
All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret.
And look at all that yucky stuff. And I figured out that the best way to really clean this was kind of to bring all the dirt to one side and keep on doing it from side to side, and get it from the corner, and then get it all together and kind of just wipe it off. That way, as I removed it, there was more and more and more, but it was definitely coming off little by little. And I used my handy dandy brush with some Dawn soap to make sure that I cleaned it off very well, and kept on going. I just kept on brushing and wiping and steaming and brushing and wiping and steaming up until it was nice and clean.
Coming to get you, coming to get you. For a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on a fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not.
And then it got dark. It became nighttime, you guys. I was cleaning all day. I was definitely ready to be finished, but I still had a few more things to go. But we are almost done. I was just so excited that I had pushed through and was almost ready to give up, but I kept pushing through. And the window came out so nice and clean, and it definitely motivated me to clean all my other windows, and couldn't wait to do it. And y'all remember I had left the dishwasher washing It was time to take out that cup. You just want to toss that water out, and now you want to take some baking soda and kind of sprinkle it all around the dishwasher, everywhere that you can.
I'm on my way now.
And then you want to put a dishwashing pod in there and leave it cleaning once again. Yes, again. And leave it for the same amount of times and all the maximum capacity with the sanitizing and all of that. Y'all don't understand how much my dishwasher needed this. It definitely needed to be deep cleaned because my dishes were coming up dirty and I didn't understand why. And then I found out, well, you gotta deep clean it every X amount of time. So that was definitely amazing that I was able to do that. So I got these electronic cleaning wipes off of Amazon. I will link them down below because I have a lot of screens. I have the TV, I have this screen and other screens all around the house. And it was time to clean my microwave. I do want to get a new microwave. My husband and I have had this microwave from a really long time. He actually had it from when he lived alone before me. So this microwave, we definitely need a new one. But in the meantime, it was time to deep clean it. And I don't know if you guys ever seen this on commercials or anything like that, but it's called the Angry Mama, and I had ordered it a really long time ago and I still have it, so I might as well use it. And basically the way it works, it has a marking where you would put white vinegar on. Like I said, I use white vinegar a lot for cleaning. And another little mark where you would put the water. So you put the white vinegar and then you would fill it up with the rest with the water. And you do want to leave it inside of the microwave for 7 minutes. So I had to do 6 and then I had to run another minute because my microwave, for some reason, the number 7, 8, and 9 do not work. So those buttons are non-existent. So I ended up doing that, which worked perfectly fine. And I don't think this was very safe. I should have done that, but I decided to clean the outside of the microwave while the microwave was running, just to kill time because I told y'all I was so exhausted. And once I was done with the microwave, the dishwasher was done. It was nice and clean and beautiful. It smells so great. And I did lose the clips of me mopping the floors, you guys. So I apologize about that, but I was so happy to finally be finished. And it smelled so good and it made me so happy and feel so great. Thank you so much for coming along and deep cleaning my home along with me. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you'd like me to do more of these type of videos. And subscribe for more. And you'll see me next time. Love y'all.